Hello, and welcome to another edition of Athletes Corner. And today we got some special guests. We got Lynn Classical boys in the building. Richie's running late. He running late, but we got Shy, Deshawn, Kam, and DJ. What's going on, fellas?
Good.
First of all, how's the AU season going for y'all?
It's good.
Right. What y'all just say?
I do our fantasy with you.
Oh, you do?
Where were you guys at this past weekend?
Texas.
How's that?
That was good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shy.
Yeah.
Shy missed the dunk out there.
I saw it.
Jumped a little too early?
Yeah.
Oh, man. First of all, let's recap on the season, right? You guys, made a run in the Sweet 16, GBL champions, did a lot of good things there this past season. So, overall, the landscape of the season, what was everyone's, overall assessment of you guys this season?
I feel like at the start of the season, we went a little 3-game stretch. Then we lost a game, and everybody started switching up. Everybody started changing on us, but we kept it. We got on a 10-game streak, 11-game streak.
Yeah.
And then we got our streaks back.
I feel like after the Christmas tournament, when we had our little downfall, we came back and played harder.
What would you say was the difference after that stretch, after the Christmas tournament, that helped you guys get on that long winning streak?
We just started taking it more serious at practice and everything because we lost 3 games in a row at the Christmas tournament. Yeah, so we just had to lock in from there.
A lot of negative energy from people and stuff like that.
Yeah. So. And you feel like those games, you guys kind of gave some of those games away too, because
every game we had, it was close. It was in the game. It's just towards the end, players started falling off. We started playing bad, and we couldn't close it out.
That's the big thing, right? Closing out games. How would you guys' mindset changed in the late games as far as you guys finishing off games?
Probably just working together like we did during the Pittsfield game. At the end, we didn't give up. We still kept fighting and played hard.
Yeah. Big part of that was this guy Roki, and then the guards. Really, everybody just got in their role, right?
Yeah.
How were you guys able to just find everyone's identity in that stretch? Because it seemed like in that winning streak, everybody at some point made some type of play to impact the winning, right? So how were you guys just all able to individually find your identity in that winning streak to help the team overall?
I feel like every single one of us, we all play a certain role in the team, and it goes from Kam to Shy. They play 2 different roles. Kam plays the point guard role. Shy, down low, he's going to get you a bucket every single time. Me and Deshawn in the corner, we're going to hit our shots. So I feel like always working together, hitting our shots, making rebounds, all that. It worked out.
Yeah, we all just played our part and played our role.
Yeah.
We all found our role and played it.
Yeah. And for you guys all being, you guys coming in at the school together at the same time, right? What was kind of say the growth that you guys have had from freshman year? Freshman year, you guys get thrown into the fire, playing a whole lot of minutes, not that many seniors on the team, and then your second year, you guys make the tournament, and then third year, you guys make a tournament, win a game, get to the Sweet 16, right? So what would you guys say is kind of the growth for everybody in that span?
It's just we started playing like they said, play our role and stuff. And freshman year, we really didn't play a lot. We just sat back and got to watch other guys play. So we just learned on what to do when we get in there.
And for us, I feel like us 3, we played. It goes way farther than just freshman year. We've been playing since 5th grade, 4th grade, elementary school. So we've always had a connection to work together as a team.
You went freshman year. You was JV and varsity, right?
Yeah.
You too, Shy?
Yeah.
Right,
No. I was only freshman.
Okay, you was.
When I was in Salem, I was only freshman.
Oh, you was only a freshman, right? But how was that for you? Mixing it up, the mixture, JV and varsity. You playing more on JV, staying on varsity, your time here and there.
I feel it helped me learn a lot from playing JV, watching the varsity game, see how fast the game goes, see where I could fit in, and watch the person that I'm behind.
Yeah. What element of your game kind of expanded from sophomore year to junior year?
I'd probably say my shooting, really, because when I got on varsity, shots I had to sit in the corner and shoot the ball most of the time. So if I got the ball, I'd just shoot it.
Yeah. Was this year the more so you were able to put the ball on the floor a little bit more than you normally did the previous year?
Yeah, for sure. I feel like this year I really shown what I could do on the court, more this year.
Right. we'll get to the state tournament in a little bit. But you guys, in the span of the season, you guys had some big games, right? Going to English, probably one of the craziest games. Probably the craziest game I've seen in the longest time, right? When I talked to Devontae, it was like the last 30 seconds, right? It looks like they're about to pull away and win the game, but then you guys make the defensive plays. Pretty much your defense won that game. Defense turning into offense. But Kam, I never really talked to you. Like, talk to me about that steal that pretty much gave you guys the lead to find him on the pass. Just walk me through that whole from the timeout to that whole possession.
Right, yeah. We was talking in the huddle, and we was like, we got to try to go for a steal. Coach Dino was telling us to go for a steal because they were making their free throws. So I knew if we fouled, they were going to go down and hit their free throws. We down by 4 now. So I just tried to get the steal. I thought they was going to call foul because I grabbed them a little bit, but they didn't call it. So I got it and just look and do it to Deshawn for the layup.
Yeah, they're not calling foul at that point.
Yeah.
At that point in the game,
I was hoping that.
Yeah, unless it was like blatant, but they weren't gonna call that, right? How much juice did that give you guys going forward, right? Because
I feel like it gave it a lot.
After that game, we was up from there. We lost to Swampscott after that, but we was just still playing. After that game, from there, I know we just played good.
Yeah, did you guys? I don't know if you guys talked about it, but did you kind of know like that game was kind of pretty much is going to be for the conference, right?
Yeah,
right.
we knew. Yeah, we
Coach
knew.
was throwing us fast, so we had to get that.
Going into that game.
Right. How big was that for you guys to get the conference this year? The year before, you guys finished in third.
I feel like we had a few seniors that didn't have a good few first years, and we really wanted to get them something before they go out. So to get them something, it was great. To get us something, it was great.
Right.
And look, do the same thing next year.
Yeah.
Shy for you, man. Mr. Quiet over here. You definitely came up on the scene this year, right? You and Roki played with a lot of confidence and played off each other very well. But just for you, how were you able to let your confidence grow throughout the season?
Work on my craft. Last year, I was playing, I was all right last year, but I knew I had to turn it around for this year, so I turned it around. Worked on my posts, work on my post moves and everything. But next year, I think I got to, work on my ball handle and my shooting a little bit.
Right. We saw a little bit of your shooting this season, right? Do you just hold that back because your team doesn't need you to do that because they got other guys that could do that? Or is that just something you would like to expand more? If you're given the opportunity, you could exploit a little more from the other team?
Yeah, I discussed that with my coach. I'm going to get a couple more opportunities to do it. I don't really like doing it because, I'm not that confident, but next year I'm going to get my confidence and I'm going to get it up. Right.
And the thing with you guys, right, you guys got the core, but then like you guys got a bunch of young guys that are going to be coming up next year. Some of them probably going to get minutes. Your brother, other homie's name. With the Darren, right? What are you expecting from them? Because it seemed like, especially Darren, he usually comes in and he's just a ball of energy, doing whatever on the court, but he's productive, right? Like, what do you see from him going forward?
I feel like everybody on that bench is capable of doing something great on the court. And they showed it against the Woburn game. We were missing a few players, favorite players, all that. And they stepped up big time. Ronell, one of them. He broke his brother. He played a great game that game. Devon stepped up. He had top score he was the top scorer that game. 12 points. And Darren, he's only going to come. He's going to grab you rebounds. If he's not scoring, he's going to do something else to get you the ball. Right. And I feel like all of them, they're going to do something great.
Right. Does that give you guys excitement for next year because of the start? Pretty much most of the starters coming back, and then you guys got a good rotation-wise that you guys could go 7, 8, 9 deep, right?
Yeah.
I feel like that takes the pressure off of us.
Yeah, because we can have Darren come in. Darren mad athletic, so he'll get a layup, block, rebound, and Devon just likes to score and get buckets. So
right. Kam, for you, like it was the season for you. It was like you was always just like you doing what you need to do, right? You're not going to overexert yourself or do anything else. But it seemed like there were certain games, especially was the Melrose game, that you really, like, offensively, you asserted yourself, right? Yeah. What was it about that game that you decided to make yourself more aggressive offensively in that one?
I don't know. I think we were struggling in the first half of that game, so I was just like, we got to get it, because we should have won by way more than when we won by. And everyone tells me, like, I need to start shooting more and all that. So that game, it was just like, I'm going to start shooting more and see what I can get.
Right. And you felt like that opened up the offense a little more?
Yeah.
And that, right. State NCAA tournament. You guys get to host a home game, right?
Yeah.
Last year you had to go all the way to Foxborough.
Yeah.
I mean, but getting to host a home game on Friday night, a wild game too, right? A wild game, pretty much coming down to the wire, exchanging buckets. Just like that environment and just being part of that game, it was like you guys' feeling, because it was like one of those games that it's just like this could go either way. Somebody got to make a play.
Yeah, it felt good to play that, because some of our games we have a lot of people, so we don't got a lot. And it was just like, it was basically like half the city was there, everyone who was into with the basketball, so it felt good to get that win.
Shot.
Last like
Was
2
you in
minutes
foul
of the
trouble
game.
in that game?
Wait,
I don't think I was
Pittsfield,
about to, right?
Pittsfield
I was
Nah, a little, yeah, I think
Yeah,
you
you're
were
like 3, 4.
3 fouls.
Yeah,
3 fouls.
I think you had like 4.
Yeah, I do.
Usually,
You
you
usual,
hack
yeah,
it.
you
I averaged like 3, 4.
Nah, you average 4. You average
was
4.
crazy.
You average like 3, bro.
Roki too though.
Roki beat me.
The last
Rookie
3 minutes, the last 3 minutes of that overtime, it was crazy. Everybody looked for each other. Everybody had team chemistry. You know, I got fouled for like the last 1 minute, and I knew I had to make those because, you know, I've been working on my free throws in practice a lot, so I didn't want to let my team down. I didn't want to go home early, so I hit the second one, I believe. I missed the first one.
Yeah, I think it tied the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. What were you guys just telling yourselves going into overtime? You just like, did fatigue kick in, or were you just guys like, we gotta push through in this one because not trying to go home right now?
I feel like the fourth quarter, everybody was starting to we were slowly getting out of it. We kept keeping each other together. Once we got into overtime, we came to the huddle. We was like, well, we got this. We can push through. So it was a little bit longer, and we all came through.
Yeah, I felt like we still had a little fight in us left.
Right.
Yeah, I was not tired. I just wanted to win. Especially
like
because I threw like 2 turnovers too.
Yeah, to end it, we threw a couple turnovers.
Did you guys kind of feel like just understood the magnitude of just like how big time tournament games are? Like these games, you watch NCAA tournaments and you see games coming down to the wire like that, right? And you guys being a part of that, was that so you guys just got the understanding of like the little things you guys need to do to win games, especially that type of game?
Yeah, definitely.
All right. So next season, right? As we talked about, you guys got a lot of guys coming back, right? Like, what's the off season been like for you guys? I know AAU's around the corner. You got weights, you got your gym sessions and whatnot. But how's this off season been for you guys?
I feel like everybody's doing something. It goes from people at the YMCA working out, playing fitness, AAU traveling. Everybody's working.
Yeah, I feel like everyone's putting in some work for themselves, so to get their craft better and stuff. Everyone's working on themselves right now.
Yeah.
The St. Mary's game, right? That game, I tell everybody this. That game literally, I think you guys made some adjustments late in the first half to turn, I think it was like an 18-point lead into a 4-point lead going into the half,
Going into
right?
half, it was like 30 to 25, something like that.
Right. It was like a 4-point lead at halftime, right? You guys got the momentum. Like defensively, you guys started getting stops and started getting buckets, right? And then the second half, like what changed in the second half from you guys' perspective?
I feel like the pressure was there from the crowd to the players.
I feel like the players.
Yeah, they had a big fan section, bad fans there.
They baseline was packed.
I think that was one of those plays where Roki went down.
Yeah, he started cramping.
Yeah, he was getting hurt, so he had to sit out. We had to pick people from the bench. Shy, he didn't hit till like the fourth quarter. He was off at that game. Kam,
I played bad. Hell no, I played bad.
It was all around. Like we all played our part in playing bad. All up to that second half.
I feel like we all panicked. Like when Roki went down, I feel like we all just started panicking a little bit.
Right.
And the pressure started getting to us.
Sorry, just throwing bad turnovers and everything.
But did you guys end up watching the game over and seeing did you guys just see if we kept doing this and this, we would have given ourselves a chance, right, in that second half? Because I felt like you guys definitely gave yourselves a chance to make this like a game to come down to the wire.
I feel like one thing we're gonna work on going to next year is our press breaker at least, because
we gotta work on.
Whenever we get pressed, I feel like we can't get through it most of the time, and that's what broke us down that second half.
Yeah.
They pressed us, and it was just.
Yeah, we were just trying to do one pass and go. Like we gotta pass through that. Like someone in the middle, throw it to the middle, you throw it to the wing, get it back. Because we were just trying trying to go and throw in anything when they was
I
pressing
feel
us.
like our offense can get more better because I know our defense is there. I
Right.
feel like our defense is there a lot.
Yeah,
But I feel like we could work on our offense more.
What did you guys? What's kind of the learning curve from that game that you guys took in your for this offseason that'll help you guys?
Just you got to be ready for anything because we was definitely not ready for them to start pressing us and stuff because we was panicking. So you got to be ready for things like that coming out the half and all that.
Everybody got something to work on.
Yeah.
That's what I got to do. I know I need to attack more at that point.
Yeah,
I
everyone.
had, 16 that game. I should have had at least 24 or 23.
Right.
Deshawn, I feel like he should have been attacking from the start of the jump. He didn't want to attack as much as he wanted to. He couldn't get his shots. I feel like everybody got just.
Yeah, I feel like I
Wanna
had
score.
a bad game that game.
Yeah, I played horrible. I only had like 2 points. I had bad turnovers.
But that also gave you guys like the understanding like next year you guys have a really good chance of making a deep run next year and like the cleaning up some of the little things as you guys just talked about some of the things that you guys got to clean up that from that game that'll help you moving forward when you get in that position again.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, man. I'll tell your uncle to wake up on Sundays, man. Every time I call him, he's like, nah, man, I don't want to hoop.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
When the last time you hooped with him?
A long time.
Oh my gosh, man. Well, you need to get up. You need to get up, man. Y'all playing P2P this year?
Yeah.
I hope so.
I don't know. I got to see
do
first.
DJ.
Yeah.
I was listening like winning the back.
All right.
We came up short.
We gotta win
We came
this.
up short. We got to win this.
Who was missing players that game? So
I mean,
that was the Kyle, Jaden, Jedrick. We had everybody.
Actually, with Brandon. Oh man, yeah. I mean, hey, it's P2P, but
Yeah.
but fellas, I appreciate it. Appreciate you guys for coming through. I'll see you guys at the gym at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pull up on Sundays. We're there every morning. You guys been watching Athletes Corner? We are. Oh, before I get out of here, actually plug your social medias in before we get up out of here.
DJ 2 times on Instagram.
Kam Rucker _
Deshawn Rucker _ on Instagram.
_ Shy Babb.
And there you go. Yeah, Rich, you missed it, man.
Where's he at?
He said he was in traffic.
That's 20
He
minutes.
tell you say traffic OD 13 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Bugging.
Yeah.
My fault, Rich. We'll get you next time. You guys been watching Athletes Corner. We out of here.